Hello, guys. Small Wallace here, Power Ranger here, and welcome back to another Q&A. Why things? Welcome back to the Q&A of 7. So, just like earlier morning or before that, I just hit it the 500 subscribers. I got 501 subscribers, 500 subscribers to celebrate that I got 500 subscribers, man. This is really excited. And just also got a response for you guys, so we can also take the winners. But other than that, I just enjoying watching Concert Fury. Pretty amazing, but I don't like the fact that you could using it. But I do really prefer who became the ornamentor. So to celebrate my 500 scholars, hey Cass, aka Juice, what's going on? Let's talk about our project, celebrate it. To talk about it, about our production system going to be made, our Power Rangers projects. Yeah, we're gonna talk about our projects we're gonna be making, the TV shows, the people who's glowed up watching Power Rangers. So before I show you this video that I made, now I'm only doing. I mean, just wanted to tell you guys, fans, that we only doing it for different fans because I learned so much about different things. Also, a lot of teachers and I learned. It's also created. Well, you can't let them snuff you like, but once you do it right. But I only do it for Jason different friends because the legendary Power Ranger, legendary Green Ranger. So I only also more much fun him. So it's time to take the next generation to be my son to take over this them. To care about the fans. We're going to start having parades. I don't know when. If I got a cosplays for that, then we might have our first Power Morphin in Maryland. I would have been a Power Morphin, first Power Morphin in Maryland. We never had it before, but it will be soon. One day we'll be excited, but it will have been our first Power Morphin in Maryland. What you say we put this in food? But we're gonna have parade. We're gonna bring some water rangers for parade. Do some parade. Get them autographs. Get them last place. I'm ordering the Super Sentai Q Ranger Morpher. I got a discount on it, so it's so it's super cheaper. Ah, nice. That's awesome. Do that, and we'll probably do like fan art for Power Rangers. But if I had my cosplays right now for the expos, then I would do the review with it. But that is awesome. I just got what you got? Wheelchair Jarkle, Morpher. I got he said I got like five, one, two, three, four, five Japanese toys or Power Ranger cards you want to buy. Mostly Japanese toys for Super Center, like Upper Ranger, Match Ranger, Woodcharger, and Goldbusters, and Cool Ranger. I got like five more for that, but two of them is for Morphers from Mighty Morphin. But we're accurate because they love Mighty Morphin and Zero the most. That's like they could make that like that. But nice. On that the like reveal of the Morpher. Everybody did make their video about Morpher. I did mostly did reveal of my Morphers a lot for Christmas and my Power Ranger collections. Pretty so. So let's get started. I'm gonna show you guys what I made. Just Um, like while ago. I just made this like almost a morning, like afternoon or morning. I'm also gonna watch it before I watch Super Sentai before you sleep. Yeah, I love Super Sentai too. I will do some of the Dawsons, but only some of it. But we also doing a minute make this Sentai from the past of the decades of our projects. But that's awesome. So let's get started. I will show you guys because I just made it a production and a gun. Yeah, it's our own production. It's our actually it's our production. I just go that but I just made it for the reason for Jason David Franks. We made Power Rangers projects for Hasbro's. I'm about to write it. I'll be finished one for Hansons. Yeah. I just made it this morning and then I just write it on the comments. It's gonna be like the people who caught up last night will probably make it history. Fight scenes. It's kind of like Bat and the Sun. They versus the other whoever superheroes and what superheroes they vote. It's kind of like a player 1-2 game. But we might call it. We don't know what, but we'll figure it out what we're gonna call this for challenge versus fight scenes like superheroes fight each other and see who's better in that because everybody is voting to see who's the most winner. Like Jason David Flames versus the Mortal Kombat and Sweet Fighter. That's pretty awesome. Me and Austin been done this like months ago, or 2, 3. But here we goes. Wait, before you do your Power Rangers Super Rangers movie, are you going to do a comic book before causing because before cause some of the Power Rangers and yeah, we will draw it like that, but I'm not very. I will draw anything, but I'm not very good at the drawing. I try to draw it as accurate as possible, but I might have somebody who actually could do that. But we might do the Power Rangers comic books. It's been a while. Like I remember I do the comic book with Power Rangers, and I've been working at it, made my own Power Ranger cards, but I don't know what it said. But I will draw the comics from you could a day you cert as your cert you see. Yeah, but it's constantly but every once in it has once in you could as your suit. Yeah, yeah, the suit. I would got it if I had it if I would have because that's why I'm writing the mail for Hasbro's. That's what I'm writing for Hasbro's to because we're doing our own production and it's for them to come by there. But we also by having a cousin for him, so but we're gonna make our own comics. It's gonna be seen now. I did see some of the scene for Power Rangers. Also, cut scene I meant. Cut scene for Super Legend, the video game. Now the two scenes I will do Rosado. Now episode 3 I think is still in New Zealand or something like or something. No, they're not doing they're not filming the Zane anymore because if you saw it on the news or something like that for 20 years, ever since Disney bought in New Zealand because it's cheaper. They moving back to the United States. Well, I don't know the reboot. All I can tell you know this that the reboot will be in like the United States. So the Power Rangers will be in this area or back to the state where they were 30 years ago. But Power Rangers, they both they not doing it on New Zealand anymore. But they're doing yeah. Yeah, fun fact, I seen Simon Bennett on. Oh no way! You wait, Simon Bennett. You see, I seen Simon on a plane before this summer. I was when I was went this summer when I going to UK. Oh my, for real! Oh my goodness! Uh I just emailed Simon Bennett like almost 1 or 2 years ago. Fun fact: did I email Simon Bennett because I've been telling about our projects. Like, oh my goodness, you should have like, man. I wish you had a chance that you would have told about the projects that we made. Man, I mean, I did tell him about the projects, that because would have been. I would have interviewed with his podcast, had him in our producers, still making Power Rangers, but he's not doing it. But this is his last one, yeah, but he would still be here if we had Simon Bennett. And I would have told him, I would have told him. I mean, not only for the money, it's just for the community, and for the fans. They want because we're not like Hollywoods that we're doing for stuff and we only do it for the fans for chasing the fans to just get them discounts, all that. Treat people with respect, really. Sometimes if they don't do it, we have to punish them, but until they learn. But if we had like Simon Bennett in our production, that would still would make Power Rangers. I mean, I only get it an idea like take up 3 original or 4 something like that. Teams of Rangers or originals Rangers. Hey LBT, what's going on? I can't wait. Me too, man. I can't wait. Can't wait to ready. So I'm gonna make your new Cleasons. Where is New Queen? I don't know. All I do know is they doing something, but I forgot what part of there they are. And also, if Canada is the same, well, they're not as sweet to sing as the United States that we live on. For the difference, but the United States is bigger than the Canada because Canada is on top of us because we had a lot of states, a lot of states of the United States. But I do know they But we do know they move is coming to have a different size to this day again. I'm watching Power Rangers and Miss. I want some Power Rangers Dino Thunder and Mr. Force on my birthday. Nice. And I'm working on my music video. Nice. I heard, yeah, because I'm gonna check it out if he finished with music, Power Rangers music. Nice. With the Power Rangers music. Oh man, I can't wait to watch it. Yeah, one of these days I will point to Canada. Well, yeah, but in my opinion, I think the Power Rangers is some of the fan. When in my opinion, I think some of the fans is going to be and only it's only going to do the reboot for Canada or something like that. But again, for if you're looking at the fan club videos, they're supposedly doing it. They literally said they're bringing their franchise to the United States, to the Power Rangers in the United States, but they don't know what location, but not for Canada, but here. Because they it's always been here for since 1930s. Not 1930, 1993. Sorry. I meant to say the damn thing because we're sort of making Power Rangers for decades. But 1993, that's where they make the franchise in Los Angeles. Yeah. Not to mention Dino Fury and Dino Charge as well. Yeah. But I don't like the fact that they put AZ and the game community because she shouldn't have been because the writers that I've been blaming her, but it's not Sonic in as well, but it's also I blame them. But I do like the show anyway. Like Fern, who also moved from the movies, is go with standards. Is there a lot of options for Super Senate to be and doesn't in Power Rangers? Yeah, I also heard of it too, but man, we may have to find it out, but forgot what they're trying to say, but they are doing a Dotson and Power Rangers because we might do the same kind of the same as Cosmic Fury and our project. Like bring like the Rainbow Ranger from and this one and make it from the 60s or 50s or something like that. But man, I don't know what's going to happen for this, but it might be the end, but it's not the end because Power Rangers is still going to be aired. Because we're making a project for our production. Because when I make the logo, enter something like that, the open end, I'm gonna call it open end because I can't pronounce it. But intro, yeah, now I can pronounce it now. But I made the our production logo intro scene. All the shows we're going to be making will probably have the original creations who makes Ninja Turtles from the 80s. Bring back the memories when it looks or when it go once and eight. Got Sonic, got Super Smash Bros. Quest Mini Pac-Man, X-Man, all that. We're gonna make it like a crossover commercial with like Jets from back then. Like we're gonna make it like a share information for Jets from back then. But I don't know how the movie's gonna go as for Super Legend. Now I might bring a Mega Ranger because I had to show it the pistol what their Mega Ranger look like, and I might have to have them design it and then make the cosplay of a Mega Ranger from the future, not the Mega Ranger from this, the new one, the future Mega Ranger. This is future Sim. The TV shows did not use that. The TV show calls do you didn't not use that there was going to be a TV show for using. No, I said it's going to be the TV show. It's going to be the TV show. I meant TV shows, but YouTube series. We're going to make it a YouTube series. A YouTube series because this is the first time that I make Power Rangers off of the YouTube series, but a sitcom compared to WandaVision. We are making a YouTube series. We are making a TV where we're going to make it a YouTube series of a TV show. That said, for Power Rangers. Can't wait to for my birthday gift. Man, I'm really excited. I can't wait to see your videos that you get your Giant Dunner figures, more Power Ranger figures, probably getting a Mega Sword. Can't wait to see that. Because you did see me that, but probably if they did get the dinosaurs, rad figures, and or Dino Dunder Red, you probably better order that before Black Friday get here. Otherwise, you would get some mad about it. So hopefully you will get it before um Black Friday get here, because that's when November start again. Because I will show you my intro for the upper button. This is gonna be surprise. Like, since you guys talking about dinosaurs, okay, here we go. Let's try it again. Yeah, that was our production of entertainment of Mighty Heroes that were making the TV shows. But yeah, but I did say TV shows. But yeah, we're going to make our TV shows too. I just made the comment. I will share it in the community post later on after the Q&A is over. But yeah, it's going to be TV shows like Ninja Turtles. We're going to have Ninja Turtles, but somebody will make the old animations what it looks back then, because I seen of the episode 5 of the Ninja Turtles 2012 or season 5 or something like that. But here's the part that I see the crossover from back then. Power Rangers Concentrate kind of maybe it didn't. I didn't feel it as the old Power Rangers like that. Yeah, not like it was back then, but at least we do have the crossovers, because we would it would be better we had like a hey sorry what's new Brave with Power Rangers, what's going on? Just had radio, just may celebrate my 500 subscribers, man, and talk about our projects of Power Rangers, my Power Rangers project. Um, yeah, like I was saying, it didn't feel like Power Rangers the way it was back then. Because for me, for when I make this production for everybody, I'm gonna wait for the Hasbros to know, and just send in the mail for Hasbros, and then they will really be sending it for later. Because it would have been it would have been better if they would have got like Lost Galaxy, In Space, Ninja Steel, and Beast Morpher, along with Billy and the Mighty Morphin team. Because if I'm not mistaken, for almost the end of the episode, I think it was Jason on the middle. I'm not sure. Because Bill, they also called the Ranger for Cosmic Fury that Billy is on the side. It's on the side. Zach is on this one, and I believe it's I believe it's Jason. Because Jason's mostly is the leader a lot than him. Because he would have been Cosmic Fury if they called him, but he didn't get. But lucky that we're going to contact Hasbros and get Jason Team Gang. Not Jason. we did we did at least see the Yellow Ranger and the Megazord. Yeah, because it'd have been better. Like I said, it would have been better if we had the we did at least see the Yellow Ranger, my morphin, and the robot. Yeah, the robot Megazords, five make legendary Megazords. Yeah, it would have been so much better that we had a lot of Ranger teams, like five teams, like Wild Galaxy, and Space, Ninja Steel, SPD, Beast Morphers, Emily Ranger. We would have had a lot of Rangers to fight for them because they would have been on episode 8 or episode 9 for the crossover for Beast for the legendary battle, but it didn't happen yet. So why can it be happening and the legendary battle from the end of the episode of Power Rangers Super Legend, the Legend 05 against against Iron Blood and Drago. Yeah, it was going to be the part 2 one, but it didn't exist yet. But at least we had a Megazord, but not just five team of Rangers, group of Rangers for each previous seasons. Man, it would have been so much better that we had it because a lot. It was really good. We had a top one, but again, we would have had a lot of Rangers to fight for Cosmo, alongside for Cosmo Fury, because it kind of feel like it was, but at least we got it. It feels like I want to say what about, but then at least we got stores, but it's real good. But it feel like I was. Not saying it was bad. Not saying it was. This nigga better at least I wish Power Rangers. I really wish Power Rangers Super Legend was a television series instead of the video game. Yeah, me too. Cause as a kid, I thought they going to make. Cause I remember the kid had in elementary. I remember when I went to Beaver One in elementary. I was probably in first, second grade at the time. When I almost went to the schoolhouse. I see the kid. There was a kid who had a Power Rangers backpack, but I wish that they didn't have it yet. Man, I wish they made a show because it would have been so much better. But I feel like it was for New Zealand something like. And they also see, yeah, I did, and it's almost completely finished. Just started to make your fan wars. Takes me a while. Takes me to doing my Power Rangers production. But yeah, and I see your videos is getting ready to be started, and I'm about to make your video. I just download the Ranger stuff, but I'm probably here because we just start doing our Power Rangers projects in a little bit. As soon as Hasbro's, as soon as the con Hasbro's or whatever, as long as it came to our state. But yeah, I did see your video. I did not like the new villains and Concentrate. Well, yeah, I understand your opinion. For me, it was kind of alright for releasing, but we because they didn't even adopting the they didn't even adopt the keywords of owning the Mega Swords, but they didn't do it again because says even Simon Bennett said it's too many swords. I mean, too many rangers, but it would have been so much better if they did a flashback. We didn't had. I thought they're going to do a flashback. Like we had Zorn. People would have told them about it, but 1,000 years ago, like Cosmic Fury, there were 10 original Cosmic Furies. There was not just used like that. It was a one for the Japanese. They should have used it for the flashback back then. But it didn't. happened yet. So for my thing, and I wish they would have done a flashback of the Cosmic Fury Rangers where they looked like back in the day before the new Cosmic Fury team. That's what a morphin looks like. They should have used it as an example, but they also use the new one of Johnny Fury and then using the copper racing. But some of them I do kind of like Mucus and forgot what the other blue creature name. I keep forgetting sometimes, but yeah, it would have been my idea they would use to because I would have won originally. Nate, wait, with my squib took my ideas and my ideas because what do we my idea? Because other than because Mucus and the blue creature so on so when was the first creature actually Mucus was the first creature in 1925. That's just gonna be the history about. And then Dirty's 1930 something like that. That's when the second big sport beast came by here. And it came come again, but in 1920 again, there were two sport beasts came to this town 1920s, 1930s. That was way after Mucus. She was the first sport beast, sport creature, and town in 1925. Then we got the other creature who came here, but also two, both of them is came the good side again, like it used to be. Now I saw the part that Mucus and the blue creature forgot what his name. His name. I keep forgetting again. I keep forgetting. Man, I always forget what the. I got to do this all day. But anyways, like I was saying, they was good, just like they were good back in the 50s, 60s, 19 when it does remind some of the wings are, but it's a version of them, but different. The only two versions there is Daisy Mason, but he isn't doing it back then. But it does the version of them, but the Ranger, the tie off of the Ranger does change since the 60s or 50s and 60s, something like that. They usually teleported over here some reason, or check out what the place looked like back in the day. The Super Rangers, or the first Power Rangers of the Super Rangers, was here in the 30s. And then we got a new original Rangers that I'm going to draw and design of the Master Morphers and make that Rangers again. Call it the Master Ring or the Morpher Rangers. Basically, the code that we had to look like from back in the 50s and 60s from the Rangers. I know, I ain't boy. Yeah, I'm African American. But people from the 20s didn't know what the Bowie base is. When the scientists, uh, that's the one. Now, now it's gonna be inspiration when it looks kind of like Superman. They both of them adopted Vector because they don't know what he don't know what his real parents are, but they adopted him. Vec was from a space planet when he was born. That's Captain Carter. That's gonna be Captain Carter grandfather. And then and then Vector had a son. He's passing his son to him after they defeat them. He passes his sons to him. Then they move in or something like that. But Space Planet, he didn't know. Carter from Beast Morphers, who also had Captain Gun in Space, he doesn't know about his grandfather was a legend from Power Rangers Super Legend. It's just gonna be a history flashback moments about his like Mason about Scott's father from RPM, Colonel Trumer, was a ranger. Captain Carter's grandfather was a legend called Space Tuner, Fortune Tuner, whatever you want to call that. Um, the Psycho Rangers were good. Mucus and the Blue Creature was good again, like it was now, because they were good back in the day, and the 50s when they will tell they would send on falling down the sky to here to see what it's all about. They don't know what the creature looks like from back then. They don't know what the creature stuff was back in the 20s. By now, and then they want also finally recognize it. I forgot what they're done. But Victor's father was a scientist doctor, but he's the only one that connected to the creatures. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do during Big Test Week. Have you seen the preview of Power Rangers Red Warriors? I did. I did see that. Hold on, maybe see within. I did see it like a few years ago. Not year ago, but a year ago or two. That they were going to adopt it because I saw that they going to like adopt it. Let's take it and see. No, it was a month ago. Yeah, I did see. I did see it. Wait a minute, I didn't haven't seen it yet, but I really wish that the actors would have. I really wish that we had the actors who play Zoom or something like that as to like be on Power Rangers on our show because we would have had them. But all we want to do is the writers, something like that, and man, okay, that was really cool that we see. It's pretty awesome that we see that because we would have been having, we would have had like named that. We would have came up with a name, but then like because Tommy's supposed to be like, is it possible the Power Rangers actors actor be? Is it possible to make Power Rangers actors to be Power Ranger again? But like I know, kind of. It depends. So it's like two Power Rangers at once. Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, we might have some actors who be Power Rangers, like the new Rangers, and then we answer it, and then we trade them, so they give some skills to teach them how to act, or and then we teach them how to martial art. If they do martial art, then who knows? Then we'll probably have them teach them in the scenes. I mean, they doing it what Now, I do know that it's going dark. Ours is half dark in our Power Ranger series. I still say that it was dark for Power Rangers cosplay, but it's still a little goofy. But you know how it is. But ours will be a little goofy or almost too goofy, to be honest. Um, not a lot of goofy, just almost half that for Power Rangers Super Legend. But we still could do the fight scenes, a lot of fight scenes with no was just take time because I did a lot of writing scripts all night. It took me a lot of months for this scripts could be completely finished, and I couldn't even done that because it felt like it was to me because I had to rewrite it again from these seasons, and the printer that I had here is man makes me stress. I work hard for wait for the scripts for Power Rangers sleeps for Fight Studio and the other community, and it takes me really stress for Power Rangers scripts. And it takes me all night to get it the scripts finished. It takes me months for the scripts to be completed. Because if you see the community posts, I'm trying to be like almost fast as possible, but man, it takes a lot of weeks and months to get it completely finished. But I wish they had a cosplay, cause but in the meantime, for Round Rider, I wish they did with the cosplay. I wish they had a cosplay so they can make it. Man, man, I just see we the beautiest girl ever, man. Um, but yeah, to be the beauty does. Yeah, just these songs again. Oh man, doing that memory. Just fought for that so inspiring from the 60s. Again, but like I said, um, our purchase is gonna be like a production. I might use some of the villains for my series, some of the films, but only for the Megazords, like Simon Bennett. They're going to induct me for the Megazords, but the Cophead, it looks kind of similar to the QE jaw, but the symbols was the same, but different. Because I saw that the comic books that it looks pretty different. Look the same. It looks same similar, but a lot almost different, a little bit different. But at least it had the same animals, almost same, a little bit different designs on it, like make it new. But yeah, we going to do a little bit like using some of the feelings from the past, like the Rangers from history from there. Then we'll probably had somebody who make like once and always did the CGI in the Olympics compared to the Megazords, but ours gonna be like almost 60 cents. So usually what I even done is make it the make the 60 sounds the Megazord day. What is better? You mean what is better? Pie versus Paul Winter or Pat Winter or Q Winter or Paul Winter versus Q Winter. Uh, or is it or is it your Megazord going to be Sentai Furious? It's the second one. Yeah, it's gonna be like a Sentai Furious, but like I said, we're not gonna do a lot of the Sentai Furious, but only just a Megazords like cosmic like Simon informations for Simon Bennett, status of Simon Bennett, but we're going to do like sorta, and then but it will be like we'll make the signs when it looks like the Sentai, because I did look some pictures. We probably had somebody who looks the cosplay. Now we're not, so it's half and half. Yes, it's going to be half and half like that. But I don't know what universe that I'm going to be called it, but again, it's going to be good. But it's going to be half and half. We're going to make it like Sentai. Like MPR Toy makes some lot of that best back on kind of like that. We might making it for MPR Toy thing. I'll show you guys in a minute because he did a lot of great things. Because I did make a trailer of the Power Rangers sequence, and I'll show you guys this video. Um, MEPR Toy Bruno did a episode, so that's why we had him. I'm only picking 3 people or 4 people. 3 people who's gonna do our episodes, and some of them is gonna be like do for my friends, do for an awesome project, awesome new project from Brand New World. But yet it's going to be half and half. But I will show you in a minute when I get this crazy thing. Okay, this thing's not even working. It's gonna take a while time to load. But the guy Bruno MPR toy. There we go. I wanted like a 1960s or 1990 between 1960s and 1990s at bats. Come on. It's not gonna be workmates. But I want it to be like 1960 and 1990, between 1960s and 1990s iPads. So okay. So that's going to be kind of look like we're going to make it like a ritual. We're going to be kind of like look like a ritual. We might do it in his style. Bruno, Sir Toy. We might have him doing it wild up as compared to half and half. It is going to be half and half. Um, Counter Sizzle 656 and Toy Sir Toy a lot channel. Three of them in that pick is my favorites. That's what it is going to be. Make it look just like the Sentai. But we use the half and half. That means we're going to use some of the figures for the Sentai, and then we use the other half. But you do it. We're doing a lot of original film. That means it's going to be in the middle of the Sentai, Super Sentai. But it's going to be like a middle of the Super Sentai in the past when we make so from a history when we look from the 60s, it's going to be that's when the universe is going to be look like. That means when they travel to the past, it's going to be like they are in the Super Sentai world. We'll say in the middle in the Super Sentai time, but I'm going to call it something else. But I don't know what I'm going to call it when this universe. I had to make some lists, see what we're going to call it for the middle of the Super Sentai for our production. Because Simon Bennett did take like Spider Rangers for cosplay and something like that. And then you got like Wild Scalesy. Man, I'm going for the Wild Scalesy efforts. That's what it was supposed to be kind of look like. But I will have somebody to make a background. I will have somebody to make a background of the Q cut efforts. Whatever you want to call it. It will be look like from back then. Then we get some of the explosions and stuff. Would it be the explosion or not? Water of the Megazord. And then we probably had somebody who dressed the Megazord. Yeah, shout out to Bruno who actually made uh we make it at because I really love the way that we make them, we modded it just like we stormed it to make the toy shiny like it was from the show. And then we probably have somebody who do the Megazord and looks accurate like Hasbro's set on there with whatever you want to call it for Power Morphicon or something like that. Because it's gonna be different when we make our own. So, like I did see some of the films. So that's what it looks like for Mighty Heroes production or our own production for Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, Super Smash Bros, Jurassic Parks, anything. Grr, grr, yeah. Yeah, that's love. That's love excitement, man. Man, it's going to be easy these days. But we will make a movie. I don't know how that goes because it depends. I had to see what the scenes looks like and um depends. I had to see what it looks like in the Power Rangers Super Legend like a gang. But in the movie, it will be kind of like a gang. It will be scenes like a gang for Because if we look the difference, the Mega Ranger for the future and the Wedding Tuna Ranger, and also you guys like a community post of who made the Power Rangers or actually made the Master Morphers who create the Rangers, the Morphin graph. Oh man, this thing is not focused. I'm just gonna put it like that. But we're gonna make this design like a dunner because I'm gonna draw that and then probably have somebody who made this like that originally. Like compared like example for Simon Bennett who made the Spinal Ranger as a good side. We probably had like Hector and for episode 3 we'll bring back Zato again because even Zato's there, but I guarantee we would think we might have Zato back again or return Zordon again. Now, if you guys want to know for episode 3, Zato is going to be returning again. Because Archer, like me playing Macy Trimmer, Dino Fury, Green Ranger, um, was talking to Zato, and then we had to fight the villains together. And then we teamed up with Zato to fight the monsters. Yeah, that was pretty interesting. Yeah, glad you like it because it was interesting that you guys noticed about our what it's gonna be look like. Now Zato will be bringing back to life again. Edie is sad, but we will make it happen. We'll bring back like Zato's in, but if Zato was back again, because the Water Rangers will really miss Zato. If Zato back again, then if others will regenerate like us, who regenerate are his powers again full power and match it, that means he become back again. If I made a fan fight scenes between the can I send your email? Can I send it to you on email? Sure. It's a Gmail. It's called a Gmail. It's email the same way, but Gmail and email is the same thing. But mostly they call it Gmail. I guess they call it. It means for Google email, but they also mix it together and just call it Gmail. But yeah, you could just like send it to me, or you could just send it to me in a comment when I get finished. If not, you could just send me on a comment. How awesome! But Austin's his series is gonna be our production. How about Austin? His series is gonna be our series because his shows is gonna be my our production. He's gonna be our production, aka his no he's working. We're all working it up because I'm mostly a production writer. That's sweet. Half of the writer, directing and acting. I'm doing 3 things, but his show is gonna be on my show. I mean, he don't have his with us, so he's working it out. Because I'm mostly producing until we find somebody who's gonna do the production. But oh man, what I was going to say, because boy, I can't get think anything. Have you who started person's Watson? This is Sean. Um, Sonic. This is called. That was Sonic, cause he's a fan of Power Rangers. Sonic, the Blade Power Ranger fan of Sonic. Fantastic. He's the one who's a fan of Power Rangers that I made his fan morph. Yeah, I did a lot of fan morph for him because he gave me the shout out, so he's the one that he was making the comments, and I made a fan morph for him. So he's a Power Ranger fan too, cause he's seen my fans a lot. But other than that, he's a new one, a member of the podcast. They make Power Ranger comments, but I will make his video. Let me see. Where am I? Yes, I was going to show you the Ratatouille Wager. They're not doing the Uncle Wager because if they're not doing that, then this should have like give us to us, and this we will design it. If they're not going to do like, why don't you just give us to us and give it to us? Will we do it? They would have sold it to give the name to us, so we will name it. Like, give it to me so we could just like name that, so we could like. So, okay, here it goes. I will show you this. This is gonna be look like in our show. Power Rangers Super Legend. This is a guy. This is the I was telling you guys about who's Kuwait the Master Morpher, who Kuwait's the Universe, who also Kuwait the Master Morpher, along with the What's a Wearing Rainbow Wager. Not a problem with him, but he's the one who also made the Universe, made the planets before making had. And then the Rainbow Wing, the legendary Rainbow Ranger who appears here. The latter Tronowaits is named Arthur. That's his name. That's another Ranger I was telling you guys about. I was telling you about. Like his name, Arthur. His name is going to be Arthur because he's more like God that he creates Earth, planets. His name is going to be Arthur. Arthur. I was telling you about it the other day. Been telling you guys about it the other day. Arthur. And a comments community post. If you look my community post, that's what his name is. It's Arthur. He's the Atlantic Tonal Ranger. The Atlantic Tonal Ranger is the guy who actually made this. And classic. Said just said he's a Atlantic Tonal Ranger who actually creates Earth. Actually, he also creates universe with a thunderstorm, the thunder bulb belt or badge you want to call it. And the Super Sentai they made it, but whoever made this game is really good comic because it would have been my idea. Because the government made his ideas from one side, and yeah, Arthur is the letter Eternal Ranger who's create the universe. He's the charge. He's the boss of the name. He's also him and the legendary Rainbow Ranger. I will show you guys what the Rainbow is in, but it's probably just the old Super Sentai. The Rainbow Ranger is slab green, blue, and yellow. Mostly we're gonna go on his gold because it's the elements, but his is power of light. Summon the wing. He's also to summon the weapons and the rangers. Same thing that Mace Trooper he does with his other type of morpher. He wanted to summon regenerated rangers. And summon the morpher, or you could just like summon a morpher to morph into a ranger. But there he is. I like the sign of the belt of Also, if you need someone to edit it, how much me because I can do a quick edit it on. Yeah, I will. I will. Also, if you need someone to edit it, Super Power Ranger, Super Red, and Howard to me, cause I can edit it quick. I made a bunch of edits for mm, basic what was just using a cute cut. Sweet. I might need it too, cause I might will so might have to go send you that later on, so I can probably email you something like that. But I will see you in my email, so I will see you in my email soon. When the podcast over, so we just like so I can send you this email what your entering looks like. But this is the way the total ranger. I will explain you this one. Got my Power Rangers more version there. But this is the way the total ranger who creates the universe, and then along with the veteran Rainbow Ranger, uh, known as Big One. There he is. This is going to be called it the veteran Rainbow Ranger. This is kind of kind of figures along with a team who actually gave the power to Mason Dad, because Mason Dad he also became a veteran. The second Mason Dad, who also became the legendary man, Rainbow Ranger. He became the legendary Ranger, not legendary Ranger, legendary Rainbow Ranger. He became a Rainbow Ranger. They passed the powers to him when he got rid of one because he trained hard to be a Power Ranger, to force to keep their secret from the people because the Master Morphin, that's why they both met, and him as kids, and then school, and then Bobby and Fiber Source. But he got when he got a little bit older. I'd seen that Ranger before. Also, is he in? He was. If you saw an almost an episode, they made a movie for that. I don't know what episode they made. I did see, forgot, but he was in that. He was in Sinkansa when the pirates think or the six rangers summoned he was summoned him the gear thing. That's why he appears here, but mostly who knows. He appears here, but mostly I wish he would have won summoned the Rangers and the Gears, something like that. He would have summoned him because he would have teach these Ranger a lesson too. Because man, I really wish they summon the Rangers so they could team up and fight the bad guys. Because not very fair that the Purple Ranger guy who also summoned the Rangers to destroy the good side Rangers besides the sense from Secret Sentai Shinkansen summon the Rangers to destroy the good side of the new Rangers. After all, they should have wanted to summon the Rangers, but at least he got the new powerful weapon who could summon the legendary Rangers from this one. But yeah, that is the legendary Rainbow Ranger. Also, I walk alongside with. I will draw a virtual Rangers, something like that, and then I'm gonna draw that kind of something similar to this one. I would draw the original Rangers to, you know, I will try to draw like three original Rangers or white print them. Who knows? I might print the original Rangers because even on the Master Morphers, I probably will call it like a Master Rangers, not Master Rangers, Morphin Rangers. It's kind of weird if you name like the Master Morphers similar to this one. It will we be kind of like Wildcard Rangers from back then, but for like compared to the Wildcard Rangers for Dino Fury Rangers from 65 million years ago. But yeah, he is and he is and Jeffrey and Sinkinsa. I forgot what episode he was on. Yeah, it's gonna be like projects, something like that. You know, who knows is gonna happen. Yeah, so that's it's gonna be about Iron Black. We're gonna make like almost let's say comedy deal because everybody likes it. We're gonna make more fight scenes, fiancé, magic of adventures that people who also science travel to time, fight scenes, romance. Because compared to like Tommy and Kimberly, they're the only one who also kiss and Mighty Morphin. Calvin and Calvin and Haley will both also kiss too. So I think it's two winner for this one. Tied two winner for couple for this one versus Easy again. Easy and Burn. Other than that, I still like the contemporary and but it would have been way more better if they brought a lot of Rangers to help them. I guess it's felt like it was for before it ends. But it's not in the area. It's still gonna be here. But we probably would do that or all parts of the YouTube series. It will be the TV sales too for our production. Basically, it will be like our series. Our YouTube series, and then the other TV shows that we might have somebody who also create the old cartoon, like it's Ninja Turtles, the animation who do the voice of man. Everybody missed the old show like it used to be. Yeah, then we'll probably bring back memories from people who grew up watching the old shows when it looks back in the day, and then it's like sharing memories from when it looks back then. So yeah, Yeah, so finally we got finally. So I've been released the intro of Mighty Heroes Entertainment Production. So that means it's gonna be fight scenes, fight scenes, challenge each other, superheroes like video game and all that. But it would be short films of Power Rangers because I'm supposed to be writing the scripts of Power Rangers. Power Rangers Good Connection Part Two. It wasn't the beginning of Legacy, and also man, the Legend of Mason Troopers too. Yes, we're gonna have a guy who also played Colonel, and then I'll play the younger him, who became a Ranger, telling stories when how he met his mom. I mean, he did met his mom. He did met his mom years ago when they were when they were teenagers. They met each other. Her name is Rosie. That's supposed to be, I believe, that's why he acts so good. But because Scott's mother passed on away, that's the reason why Colonel Trumer is like that. But he started to change because he didn't want to tell his son his secret because he was a Power Rangers back then. That's what is gonna happen. But in the end of the show, that's why Scotty is gonna be coming in, and then they'll probably will come back to fight the monsters. I think Scott is gonna be returning at the end of the episodes, and then he will probably talking to him about things he didn't tell him when he was a kid. Him, his cousin Raph, he didn't tell him about his friend was a superhero because Mark was saying it does remind Mason when he was a kid. He was also the favorite in the family. Like his interracial family, he been knowing about his late friend. He didn't met them, but Marcus met them. He only met his father and his mother, but I guess the grandparents passed away. The grandmother was passed away before the grandfather, and then after them, and the mother passed away. After that, his mother. After that, the boy's mother, Rosie, who passed away too. This is gonna be the dark moments, and then Scott's father, Scott's brother. Those two reminds of Harry and Mason when they were kids. But Mason is the younger one. Harry is the older one. But he's still living. Mason's still living. Few of the cousins his except his parents passed away. And his wife passed away too. That's why he came like that. But in the end of the day, he realized he was wrong because Colonel Mason Trooper didn't want to tell his story, tell his secret. He wanted to tell his secret because his father told him to. That's Scott's grandfather, Albert. That's why it's going to be. That's what it's going to be in London, but that's what it's going to be about him being a Power Rangers when he was a kid. His brother, his few friends was a Power Ranger in the 60s. His dad and his mom was a Power Rangers. His his friend's fathers was a hero too. The Legends superheroes. They're part of the superheroes family too. Without their names known as it, but because they went to the club, they know each other since then. That's why Scott's they didn't know about his whole entire family wasn't going to accept the uncle. He didn't tell them about his granduncle, his uncle. I mean, his uncle's still here, but the father But his brother, that's Mason's Colonel Truman's father. That's his name is Albert. He went to the service too in the army, fight for war. But he also continues to become a ranger. Just before when Harry was born, just before Mason was born, then he was born. Um, let me see. The other boy was adopted. His parents died. Got a car accident. That that will be like a sad story, sad dark story. It will be a sad story about Mason Toomer lost his wife. God, but it's gonna be a sad story about Power Rangers, and then I'm most man, but it will be starting about focused about Power Rangers because it does remind us of Disney from RPM that Scott's father died. The same thing has happened to their mom too, Scott and Marcus' mother too, because that's why Colonel Mason or Mason Schumer is came to like this now. Ever since, because before, but when he was 11, he acts different. He nice to the boys, but now he feel like this again. You don't know what happened too, but it's gonna be some spirits about his father. He see his father and his mother. It seems to be some sad story about it. He missed his parents. He missed his wife. Everybody. He missed everybody. That's why it's going to be like sad story about him. About Mason Truman missed his parents. So many memories, wiki flashback memories, the good old times, being a Power Ranger. It's kind of like Wild West. Yeah. We'll just say Power Ranger ancestors or Power Ranger ancestor destinies to pass it to them. Destinies from him. Who knows when it's gonna be made? But it's gonna be really excited that when we make our own production for Power Ranger projects like Brand New World for Power Rangers and Power Rangers Super Legend The Legend of 5. Yeah, man, this is gonna be really exciting about it. Man, I'm glad I got 500, but I'm over 500 now. Sooner or later, I might get 1,000, and I'm probably going to make more fan fields for the fans, because I'm doing it for JC Deborah Franks. It doesn't matter if JJ New Experience going, but it will be the same thing happen to, know, figures. We're going to get in this like Q&A. It was a fun, interesting one. We did talk about our projects we're going to make. We did talk about Cosmic Fury. Cosmic Fury was winning, but it could be way better. I mean, it feel like it was. But I'll say to give it a chance, it was the top one for everyone likes because every fans likes, but it was still would have been better. It could have been better. The fight scenes is also good. You see like Billy line of the cookpit, but he would have played more Rangers like Jason, Zach, me, and um, I mean Zach. Jason's always returned again. He returned back to be a Ranger again because he's in the middle. I knew it. He's in the middle. I could tell it. That's why means is right next to it. I knew it. He's in the middle. I'm telling you, he's in the middle. I could tell because he's the leader. Because he's still the leader. When Jason returned to be a Power Ranger again, from he still be a leader. That's why. Because I always knew it would have been Jason. Because Jason was the leader. Because he knows. Um, we're gonna end this white stream. I mean, Q&A white stream right now. It was a good one. We did talk about the cause of furry. It would have been better. We did talk about our projects. Did tell you guys what the show was going to be like on my series with filming in Delaware and Maryland in our film. And also, his series is going to be filming in Florida or Atlanta, Georgia, whatever you want to call it. So that's why. Who knows what's going to happen? Every fans is going to be excited about our projects, our short films, fan films, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be like few studios, and there'll be a lot of studios sooner or later. It'd be more properties usually. We'd probably make the movie if we did see the cutscenes. So it's gonna be really excited about it. So thanks for watching on a Q&A. If you guys want it, please subscribe, make comments below, and let me know what you guys think about our intro of Mighty Heroes, because we're going to be making our best Power Ranger puzzles ever done before. So subscribe to the channels. So yeah, you guys are the best community. So thank you guys for listening to our community. You guys are the best. And the reason why you're the best, because you're the best are the support. You support me off our community, off of 500 subscribers. You guys are the best. We are the Mighty Heroes team, the Mighty Heroes fan club team. Of our community, you know what time it is. It's morphin time. Welcome to the Mighty Heroes team. Yeah! So podcast will be Monday. Also, Mondays and Fridays. Q&A will be in there. So yeah, see you guys later on. And also, stay tuned. And also, believe in yourself. Catch you guys later on. And the next time of a Q&A.